You want to practice and improve on the piano, but recently you're finding it hard to stay motivated and be consistent to your piano practice. In this short video, I'm going to talk about 5 reasons as to why you might be finding yourself in a piano rut and some solutions to what to do about them. Thank you to Johanna for this question. Reason number 1 is stagnant repertoire. Imagine eating the same meal every day. After a while, you'd crave something different, wouldn't you? In the same way with piano, continuously playing the same pieces or songs is really going to stifle your enthusiasm and growth. My solution for this one is to try to expand your musical menu. Challenge yourself with a genre or an era that you've never played before. For example, if you're really into Baroque or classical music, it's time to now try something more modern or something more jazzy. And if you're someone that often plays only modern music, why not try something that's from 200 or 300 years ago? Each new style is going to give you a unique learning experience that's going to reinvigorate your love for the piano. Reason number 2 is lack of feedback. Imagine you're speaking and no one is listening. Over time, you'd start to question yourself, right? Practicing the piano without ever receiving feedback or sharing can sometimes make you question your direction and your progress. My solution for this is to make piano not a self thing, but a sharing thing. Play for family, play for friends, maybe record a video of yourself and put it up online for a piano community. Maybe it's to find a teacher or a mentor to give you some feedback. They can offer you fresh insights and point out things that you may have missed, or maybe even just give you some inspiration that you need to keep going. Something I found in my 20 years of playing is that as piano players like you and me, when we play music, how it sounds to us is pretty different to what the audience hears. There's been so many times where I'll play something and let's say my intention is to really slow down at a certain point. I would try to slow down at that certain point, but when I listen to a recording or I get some of my friends or mentor to give me some feedback, they tell me actually I either am not slowing down as much or I'm slowing down too much. And fair enough, when I listen to my own recordings, I get the evidence right there. When I'm playing something and I think I'm doing something, what actually is sounding to the audience sometimes is pretty different. Another example is with dynamics and volume. So if I think I'm playing something really soft on the piano, sometimes when I listen to it on the recording, it doesn't sound quite that soft at all as I wanted it to be. 3 years ago, I taught a piano student that was playing Turkish March for me, and he played something like this. Rather than. Now, I don't know if you can hear the difference there, but the first one was obviously not as controlled. There wasn't much clarity to the playing. Second time obviously was a lot more control. It was a lot more in beat, and every note could be heard. This is probably an exaggerated example, but with a student that I taught 3 years ago, he didn't actually know that he was playing things out of control. To him, he thought that sounded really good. So it's actually so important sometimes to share your playing with other people so that they can tell you what it sounds like to them. Get that feedback and incorporate that into your practice. I worked with this student very slowly, step by step. We broke the hands apart. We did left hand first. And also then trying to do the right hand. Very slowly, very precisely, and very accurately. And eventually he was able to play hands together very fluently. I want to take this chance to also share that I am taking online piano students. If you want to take your piano playing to that next level, you want to get that feedback for your technique, your feedback for your piano progression. Have someone explain the challenging music theory behind the pieces you're playing. And you want that one-to-one exclusive relationship with me, please fill out this Google form and we'll get in touch with you about piano lessons. Look forward to having lessons with you. Reason number 3 is wrong time of the day. Everyone has a different productive time of the day, and that's because everyone's work is different, everyone sleeps at a slightly different time. I personally found that about 4 or 5 years ago, my practice game completely changed when I realized how much better I was in the morning for piano practice. I just found that practicing in the morning with a fresh brain meant that I could soak in so much more. I ended up learning pieces twice as fast sometimes. So solution for this is whether you are a morning person like me or whether you are a night owl, and of course we need to try to mitigate some of those things. Maybe you need to just put your headphones on so we don't disturb our neighbors. But I want you to find and experiment with the best time in your day to practice. Listen to your body and let your body tell you when it works best cognitively, and you'll thank yourself for that later. Reason number 4 is a lack of goals. Without a guiding North Star, it's pretty easy to feel lost at sea. For me, goals serve as my compass. They are my direction and they are my purpose. So for this one, with your piano goals, I want you to be very, very specific about what you want to achieve. Sometimes it can be particular techniques. So let's say this month I'm working on some octaves. Maybe it's that you want to work on being more relaxed with your octaves. Maybe you just want to get more comfortable with playing them. In another month, it could be not a technique, but a piece. Like I want to finish learning and mastering a certain piece. If you want to learn how to do that, you can also click on this YouTube video that I did recently. So I want you to be very specific about your goals. Currently, I'm working on the Chopin etudes. A few years ago, I only knew about 2 to 3 Chopin etudes, but then I made a goal to know at least 10 of the Chopin etudes. I really believed in that number. I stuck to it, and that gave me so much motivation to learn and to practice because I really wanted to hit that number. So a tangible and a specific goal can be incredibly empowering. I want you to have a piano goal, write it down in your diary. Even better, if you can comment it below so that people like me and other fellow pianists can see it. Write down what your piano goal is in the comments and try to keep yourself accountable to it. Never forget to share your progress. It's always motivating to others. It inspires others. I love this channel because we all feed off each other's energy. So please comment below what your piano goals are. Reason number 5 is a monotonous practice routine. Music thrives on creativity, and sometimes a predictable routine can suffocate the spark. I want you to introduce some novelty to your practice. Let's say you always start your practice with scales. Maybe it's time to not start your practice with scales. Why don't you try going into your pieces straight away just for a change? Maybe it's also time to learn some improvising. Learn some chords to play in your left hand and then try to put a melody on top and try to see how to match things. Perhaps it's learning another piece that is from a completely different genre. This relates to a previous point before. Just creating opportunities to make piano feel a little bit different. The change and the novelty can rejuvenate your spirit and challenge your skills in unexpected but very, very helpful ways. We've come to the end of this video. If you have any ideas on how to get out of a piano rut, please also share in the comments. We would love to learn from you. And we can see fellow pianists learning from each other all the time. So let us know how you get out of a piano rut and keep that motivation to practice. My name is Jazer. Happy practicing. If you have any piano questions, leave a comment down there as well. I'll catch you in the next piano tutorial.